Earth that you're kind of curious as to what the weather is right now?
Yeah, let's hear about Denver.
Denver, Colorado, United States. Did you know there are 7 Denvers?
I did not.
There's Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
Denver City, Texas. That's
yes,
cheating.
I knew that. Yeah.
Okay. Denver, North Carolina.
Interesting. Wonder if they have a football team.
Denver, Pennsylvania. Denver, Iowa. I'm from Iowa. I've never heard of a Denver in Iowa. Every time I hear a story about Iowa, they throw out a name of a town that I grew up there. I don't ever remember hearing that name, and I grew up there. I'm like, where is that? Denver, Indiana.
Okay.
And then Denver International Airport.
Oh, that's Denver.
That's Denver. So, but you want Denver, Colorado. So right now it is cloudy and 64.
Ooh.
Rain forecasted. 70% chance of rain, and they'll have a high of 73. So there you go.
Cool. That's a great day.
If you like rain and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Were you, was it, in your household, do you have any football fans?
Yeah. Yes.
And what teams do they like to support? Like NFL teams. They have NFL teams they support?
Yes. We have, oh man, I looked up a different town in New Mexico that I'm going to in a couple weeks. It is cold. Yes. So it's a divided home.
Okay.
And it's Broncos and 49ers.
Broncos and 49ers.
Yes.
Okay. But not Cowboys. There's no Cowboys fans?
No.
Okay.
No. Former Cowboy fan, but
there's a lot of those out there.
yeah.
I had, where is it? There it is.
Are you guys Cowboys fans in your home? Or are you allowed to say?
No, I'm allowed to say. We were Saints fans for a long, long time because we lived in Mississippi, and it was almost the law in Mississippi.
Yes, that's how it was in Denver, which is why I'm a former Cowboys fan. It's the law when you move there.
That's right. That's right. What do you mean you're not a Saints fan? Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And so when the Saints go marching in, there's a history and an aura around them. I always was not a fan of the Cowboys because they played in a lot of Super Bowls. And they would always tout themselves as America's team.
Yeah.
And that kind of irritated me. Who gave you
I agree.
America's team privileges?
I don't know. Because I think, there was one year when I lived in Colorado that Denver was America's team.
Right.
1 year.
Yeah.
But why, to me, and I don't like them, I'm not a fan, I just wonder, why are the Patriots not America's team? Because they're red, white, and blue, Patriot. I just feel like that's more of the theme, but I don't know how the Cowboys get that.
I don't know. I think doesn't Tom Brady alone have more Super Bowl rings than the Dallas Cowboys?
Probably.
J-Lo has more wedding rings than the Dallas Cowboys.
What made you think of that?
Somebody else thought of it. They shared it on the internet. I said to the Cowboys fan here, I said, "Is that true?" And they said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But when they played the Broncos in the Super Bowl back in the day, I rooted for the Broncos.
Well,
when they played the Patriots back in the day, I rooted for the
Patriots.
When they played the Steelers back in the 70s, I rooted for the Steelers. So I never was a root for the Cowboys. I was always rooting for the team that they were playing. Then I moved here. And what do I like to say? You can't sling a dead cat without hitting a Cowboys fan in this part of the country. I mean, this is Cowboys
country. Yep.
Country.
Yep.
And then on Sundays, I would find myself when we were driving around listening to the Cowboys on the radio, and then we got the Cowboys, so we carry the Cowboys on the radio here. So I'm the on-call tech, so I have to listen to the stupid broadcast just to make sure everything works. So I'm a Brad Sham fan. I think he's a fantastic announcer. He said something Sunday or Saturday night that was hilarious because it was a preseason game, so they're playing a lot of their people that hope to make the team and stuff like that. And Ben DiNucci was going to be playing. And he said something yesterday, or Sunday, or Saturday night that was hilarious because it was a preseason game, so they're playing a lot of their people that hope to make the team and stuff like that. And Ben DiNucci was going to be playing. And he said something yesterday, or Sunday or Saturday night that was hilarious because it was a preseason game, so they're playing a lot of their people that hope to make the team and stuff like that. And he says on the broadcast, Brad Shannon, he's like in his 70s. He says, I don't have much time left on this earth, and I really don't want to spend any of it watching Ben DiNucci play quarterback
Ooh.
for the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh. Basically, don't waste my time.
Don't waste my time. And I laughed at that. I said, that's a funny line. Well, then DiNucci came in late in the game, and they got a touchdown with him.
Oh. Well,
And so he had to kind of
backtrack a little bit, eat his words.
That's right.
It's okay. Broncos still won.
And then I read the story, and I sent this out to a group text because I like to do this. Apparently, the Denver Broncos were playing using a 36-year-old journeyman quarterback.
Really? I didn't watch it that close.
He was playing for his 14th NFL team, and he beat the Dallas Cowboys.
Josh. Good old Josh.
Yeah, Josh Johnson. They didn't play because they picked up Russell Wilson in the offseason.
Yes.
And Russell's probably going to do a good job for him. But he didn't. I mean, Dak didn't play. I mean, none of the starters played.
Yeah, it's preseason.
But then I read this story, 36-year-old on his 14th NFL team, and he beat the Dallas Cowboys.
He's good.
Haters gonna hate.
You don't find that interesting at all? That a 36-year-old journeyman quarterback?
I try not to dwell on it.
What does journeyman
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, okay. Here's the correct answer. Number of rings since 1997. J-Lo, 6. Dallas, 0.
For real? She's had 6 marriages?
Yeah, I'm more embarrassed for her.
All right, here, look at that. And you want this? Do you want me to send it to you?
No.
Do it. Do it.
I'm a Bulldogs fan. You're not hurting me right now. But it is Coach's birthday, so pipe down.
All right.
We already talked about that.
Well, you're making him sad about the Cowboys.
Oh, he's a Cowboys fan.
He's a Cowboys fan.
didn't
No,
know
there's
that.
what did I say?
Yeah, you can't throw a cat without hitting one. A dead
Without
cat.
hitting you can't sling a dead cat
Okay,
without
sorry.
hitting a Cowboys
He's in
fan.
good company. Okay.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of Cowboys fans. And
All right.
and I enjoy listening to the Cowboys, and I would prefer that they win until they play the Saints.
The teams that you like.
Yeah, which for me it's the Saints. I always get a kick at the Saints because they are so bad. They've been so bad for so long. When they were in the Super, I mean, when I moved to Mississippi, it was the Aints. People went to the games with bags on their heads. That's how bad the Saints were.
Oh, the Aints.
The Aints, and if they did have a good game, the owner had an umbrella and he'd go down on the sideline and dance. A whole lot more fun to watch than whatever Jerry Jones does after a game. And then when they were in the Super Bowl, I remember we went to a Super Bowl party at Mike Winter's house. And I think they played the Giants in that game. And we were sitting there, Lana and I were sitting there, and it was about to start the game. And I looked at Lana, I said, "This is the Super Bowl, right?" She said, "Yeah." Why? Because those are the Saints.
Yeah.
What are they
This
doing?
is weird.
Yeah,
I
what
know.
are they doing here?
That was a cool year.
It was
I
a
was
cool
rooting
year.
for them that year.
Yeah.
That was like maybe 5-ish years ago,
Something
right?
like that, yeah. And so,
That was awesome.
we're not, it's not the same kind of attitude when you're a Saints fan that it is if you're a Cowboys fan or a Bulldogs fan. I mean, you expect to win, you should win, you're supposed to win, and then when you don't win, you get, really upset about it.
Yeah.
And Saints, if they don't win, okay, next week,
Try again.
try again, and all that. Anyway.
Probably why it's America's team is because people don't lose
Okay,
faith.
you were
even
looking
when
that
they-
up, right? Coxy was
Yeah,
looking
but
that
I'm
up.
embarrassed because I'm going to mispronounce this famous person's name. Just read the second half of that, and that explains it.
You don't know how to say Roger Staubach?
Okay, Staubach. I wanted to
And
say...
you're a Cowboys fan?
No, I didn't ever say that. I said I was married to one.
She said she's a Bulldogs
I said I
fan.
was a Bulldogs fan.
So this is off the internet
No.
here. NFL teams did that to us in the 1978 season. NFL Films put together a highlight package for each team, and they had to name each film. And for the Cowboys, they called it America's Team, in part because Roger Staubach was nicknamed Captain America. So that's where the America's Team comes from.
And then they said it just really stuck.
It's stuck. So NFL Films put the package together. They called it America's Team because of Captain America. and it stuck. And
Okay.
you know, if you get called that, do you say, nah, don't? No, you don't have to. You go, no, bring it on.
More publicity.
And would you guys believe we feel like the Saints were in the Super Bowl 5 years ago? It was 2010.
Yeah, so it was 12 years ago.
Oh,
Time's
my
flying.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think they've been back since, and
No.
don't think they're going in a while.
Well-
'cause their quarterback retired, so.
Yeah. What was his name?
Drew Brees.
Thank you. I was like, I know the name right there. It's right there. Thank you.
Maybe they'll bring back Dan Marino or something like that. He's not doing anything, is he?
Don't know.
You don't know who I'm
Is
talking
he
about.
announcing?
He used to,
I
I
feel
think.
like they all go on to announce.
Drew
after
Brees
they-
is, right?
Did they
retire.
pick him up? A lot of people like Tony Romo say he does a good job
I like
announcing.
him. Yeah. Even though I'm not a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
It's fine.
A lot of people like Tony Romo.
I liked him and Jessica Simpson together too. Weren't they the ones that were together?
Was it Jessica Simpson?
Yeah, because then he kept losing games when she was there.
Oh, yeah.
And they told her she
Was
was
it Jessica
banned.
Simpson?
I think so.
Okay.
That was a long time
I
ago.
know, that was probably 20 years
You're
ago.
dating yourself. Oh, no, I think it was.
Anywho, how about chamber chat?
You know, that's not an unusual thing. Back in the day, we used to do a interview show with the football coach, like on Wednesdays. And Coach Henderson would come down to the radio station and we would do the show. And we had a guy that worked for us who moved here from Texas, heard all about the Bulldogs, all that kind of stuff. And he, the year he was here, Artesia lost like their first 3-4 games. And Coach would finish the radio show and come out of the studio, and that guy would be there. Hey, Coach, I was told you guys were winners. I hadn't seen you guys win yet.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, no, you didn't just say that out loud. And Coach was very polite and left. And then later on, we had a conversation. I'm not going to say who said it, but somebody said, does that guy need to work for you?
Eek.
And he did leave our company. And we started winning.
Wow.
Probably won a state championship. So
Was
Wow.
this 2014?
no.
Feels
this-
familiar.
No, it was in the 90s. It was
Okay.
back in the 90s. Back before you guys were born. So
Oh,
Oh, thanks,
thanks,
Gene.
Gene. He's saying we look younger
I
than we
know.
are.
all right. I do need to take a